Why, hello. Hi, welcome in. I hope you guys are doing well. I have gotten into a bad habit recently where I just like sleep whenever I want to. So I was like, you know what? I made dinner and I'm just like, I'm chilling out. I'm having fun. And yeah, I woke up like 5 minutes before stream. The power of an alarm. But I hope you guys are doing well. Let me go and turn off the, oh my God, the audio mixing, my beloved. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you, Bear, for throwing the raspberry to remind me. Welcome in, Bear. Congratulations on almost getting 100. You're at 99 on the podium, first place. Roro in second, and Elliot in third, rounding out our podium. Welcome in. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hi, Raz. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm getting extra sleep. It's actually really nice. Also, happy Friday. Isn't it a wonderful day to be alive on a Friday? It's awesome. Welcome in, Roro. Welcome in, Elliot. Welcome in, Silky. Welcome in, Bear. Welcome in, everyone. Today we are, I believe, and I hope, finishing off I'm Fish. It's a game that I bought purely on a whim. A game that I bought purely because I thought, you know what? We need something to do. We need something fun to just relax and have fun on. And damn it, that's what we're doing. Now, hopefully it won't be anywhere near as stressful as the other one was. But you know what? It is what it is. But before we get into that, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday or Saturday or whatever the case is. I am very happy to report that tomorrow is Sabe-same's debut, which is insane because it's already time, you know? It's like, whoa, pretty impressive. But again, I hope you guys are doing well. Man, I'm still waking up because what I did was I had dinner, right? So I made dinner and I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm going to eat this, delicious. And I'm like, oh, it's like, you know, 5:30, you know, like, you know, or well, like 5:40. I don't remember exactly, but I'm like, you know what? I should rest my eyes. So I just jump in bed and I'm like, okay, I'll set an alarm for 6:50 and 6:55. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. And I'll just rest my eyes. I'll just rest my eyes a wee little bit. I did, but I woke up at like 6:55 going like, good morning also. Yeah, I know. Hey, at least look at it this way. At least that means I'm getting extra sleep, which is really, really nice. Welcome in, Zoo. I hope you're doing well. We are almost completely done with the game. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We are so close to finishing this game. And you know what's funny? This game is a little bit of a comfort. I will say this level, the pufferfish ones, I don't know what they were smoking when they made it, but I will be honest with you. You know what? We'll forget about that. We will do a tear across town. We'll keep it simple, you know. But yeah, today was an interesting one. You know, I've had a plethora of stories to talk about. I missed like last night's stream. Rip. That's why we have a VOD. That's why we have the VOD. But I'm glad you're here now. That's the most important thing. I think what's really nice is that even if you do miss a stream and it like, cause I get it, right? I think that because I stream so much, you don't have to worry about it, you know. Devi. Duffy. They saved the best soundtrack for him. Don't sleep too much. You can still get eye bags that way, apparently. Yeah, I totally don't have eye bags. Yeah, you know, you're so right. I should do that so that I don't. Although that is kind of based, that is true. Like, I think it wasn't oversleeping that did it. It was if you got like not enough sleep, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I slept like a baby. I was like, you know what? I took an hour nap and I think I got like probably a full night's rest. Now, you guys know I either sleep like a normal amount of like hours a night, which is like, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9-ish, or I get like 4. There's no in between. There's no in between, right? Oh, okay, he can eat, so I'm guessing I'm not. What? Maybe it's not this one we're supposed to? What? My brain, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Nibble, nibble, I know, right? Don't sleep. Wait, hold on. But hey, also can't stay jamming in music with the windows rolled down on the car with friends. Lurk. Have fun. Now that's a Friday. Damn it. Welcome in, Abby. Hopefully you're doing well. Have fun. Stay safe. I'm currently getting brain broken by this. Wait, what does it want me to do? What? We got the Chippy Doki looking fish here. Oh, I see now. Okay. So we're supposed to like go around and do that. Okay, that makes sense, I suppose. I guess. Okay, we're just flooding his entire house. Hell yeah. Amazing. But I finally have stories for you because today I only had an hour. I haven't seen this man in like 4 years. And for those who don't know, I went to go and see my mentor today, right? A guy who's been guiding me off and on basically ever since, basically ever since I met him in college. But I haven't seen him in like 4 years or 5 years just because like when you get out of college, like it actually, you have to make effort and expend effort to keep in contact with people. But like this dude is like so awesome that like I make sure to do that. So, you know, we finally find a time where like, yeah, you know, let's go get like coffee at Starbucks at like, you know, 11 a.m. or whatever, or 10 a.m. And I'm like, yeah, sure, cool. Now here's the thing. The thing is I don't drink coffee, right? So it's just one of those things where it's like, what do I even get at Starbucks? So this is going to be an interesting story. You just ate a lot of Chili's restaurant food. Gonna leave with, are you booty or do I just think of you all the time? Anyway, bye. Good luck, Abby. Good luck, Abby. I hope you have more luck than your pickup lines, which I think would be very easy. So I pull up to the Starbucks, completely uneventful drive, thankfully. And I get there, and I get there early just because it's typical of how I am. And I'm trying to figure out like what the hell I want, because I don't drink coffee anymore, right? So it's like, what do I even get? You know what I mean? So apparently Starbucks has these things, and I forgot about them, but I was looking at the menu because I just had that time, right? And apparently there's these things called refreshers. So if you go to Starbucks, like you expect to find coffee, right? But Starbucks also has this thing called refreshers where it's quite literally like these things that, it's like lemonade and water and stuff. And they're kind of cheap. I mean, cheap insofar as compared to normal Starbucks prices. Like I paid like $4 for like a tall, which is like the smallest size. And it was lemonade. And like, I got the strawberry acai one, you know. I'm so sad I stopped working there before Blackberry Sage one came out. It's so good. Yeah, that one wasn't available. They had the strawberry acai summer refresher or whatever, and then like something else. None of them really sounded good, but I've had the strawberry acai before. So yeah, I think it was a summer seasonal one. I mean, honestly, very based. Where do I go? But I'm sitting at the Starbucks, right? Also, hi, Zilke, welcome in. And I'm, you know, waiting for him, and I'm like, hey, like, you know, he says like, hey, can you pick me up a coffee or whatever? And I'm like, I wish I could have a coffee, you know, and I'm used to it now. Like, I'm not like a prissy princess with this, where it's like, you know, if someone has coffee, like, it's going to make me want to like relapse and have it. No, I'm way past that. It's just like, you know, whenever you don't partake in something that's very normalized and very just part of like life, you have to kind of find ways to interact in the same way, but with different things, you know? So like that was not really too big of a deal. I just had to oh, I see I can oh, it's grabbing something. And I realized, oh well, you know, oh my god. Okay. And I realized, well, okay, I'll just get the strawberry acai. Now, let me be honest with you. He's an old timer, right? So it's kind of interesting because he was just like, "Hey Raz, can you pick me up like a very like a tall black coffee?" Right? I'm like, "Yeah, sure, cool." You know, so that it costs next to nothing. And, you know, his coffee is there, and I'm sitting there with my strawberry acai. We look very, I mean, I know I look funky. I'm going to be honest with you, because it's like, you see me, and then you see me holding a strawberry acai. You got it. You know I don't care. You know I don't care about how I look, because I'm just like, whatever. And by the way, I have news to report. I have news to report. My haircut is actually not that bad. I think I was just tripping. I think yesterday I was just doom posting. So no worries. I look perfectly fine. Like, I woke up this morning and I was like, yeah, why was I complaining about this? Like, it's not that bad. Like, and I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like, it's just a bit short. That's it. You know, it still looks good, you know? Slay, I know, right? I don't drink coffee, but I only get the strawberry acai refresher lemonade with one pump of classic no berries. Yeah, I like having the berries. The berries are like nice little treats in between stuff. But yeah, strawberry acai is my favorite. I'm just gonna say acai from now on because I don't know. The person that introduced me to this called it acai, and I was like, isn't it acai? But I'm like, whatever, you know. Oh, I see. I think this is the hint. Ah, excellent. I don't like the berries. I mean, it's just strawberry slices, or at least mine was. That's the one that I had. Let's wiggle it. Just, oh. Hold on. I got this. There we go. Nice. I haven't had Starbucks in months because I can't drive at the moment. I don't get Starbucks because it's overpriced. I mean, even whenever I did drink coffee, like I try to stay away from Starbucks as much as possible. And also, like, what I would normally get at Starbucks is I would get a Grand or a venti cinnamon dulce latte. That's what I would get. And then I would like have them put like extra, well, either I would or I would ask them, hey, can you just like put like a little bit of extra like creamer just to make it sweeter? Just my favorite coffee is cinnamon roll lattes, where basically it's not like it's a catch-all term. So if you want to make it, all you have to do is you make coffee, black coffee, and what you do is you add cinnamon. So just take cinnamon from the cabinet, put cinnamon in it, stir it around, then you add your, you know, sugar and milk, right? That's how you make it. If you've ever been curious, like, what's my favorite coffee? There you go. And latte. And what that means is that a latte is 20% coffee and 80% milk or creamer or whatever. And you can substitute that for oat milk or whatever, you know, weird alternatives you want. I get a venti based. Me having never had a refresher before, I don't know, I always like warm drinks. I mean, I think that if you haven't had it before and you're in a Starbucks, I think it's worth the time. I mean, I'm not trying to shill Starbucks here, but I think that if you're going to try a refresher, the strawberry acai one is probably the best, for sure, in my opinion. Like, it's so good. And now, keep in mind, it is a pink drink. Like, literally, it's in a normal Starbucks cup, but, like, it's pink as hell. So I'm just sitting there, like, in my business casual, sipping on, like, a pink drink. You know I don't give a fuck. I didn't even realize I was doing that until after the fact. I was like, I've just been sitting here, right? Now, the thing that sucks is that, you know, we get there, and I get there, like, 10, 15 minutes early. So, because I know that Starbucks is kind of wonky sometimes, and they fill up pretty quick. So I was like, oh, I'll grab a seat inside. Well, I'm not able to do that because there's just so many people. So I'm wearing a hoodie because I'm an idiot and I'm just like, I'm used to, you know, being inside, so it doesn't matter what temperature it is outside. So I'm like, hey, you know, let's go sit outside. Let's sit and talk there. So we do that. Now, keep in mind, I haven't seen this guy in like 4 or 5 years, right? So I am just over the fucking moon seeing this guy again. And by the way, this is my mentor for those who are just checking in. Welcome in, Ronnie. Hi. Please tell me you don't read that one message. Now I want to. Hold on. Did it get auto-modded? Let's see. No. That one message. Ronnie, what did you do? What did you do, Ronnie? What did you do? Sure, okay, fine. I won't crucify you on. There you go. But yeah, no, I mean, I feel you're right, Roro. It's like, yeah, who cares? It's tasty. That's basically how I take the approach to it. And well, maybe I can do this. This does have water in it, not the immediate shake. And I'm sitting there, and it's like, it's not hot, but it's getting there, right? Like, it's definitely getting up there. And, you know, we only had about an hour to hang out and talk. Now, I won't talk about the details because obviously, you know, it was basically two very old friends kind of connecting here. You know, I was telling him like what I was up to professionally, what I was going on personally, and all this stuff. Just basically catching up. And he's like, you know, oh, I want to do this and that. Basically, like, you know, what happened in these past 4 years? How are you doing? But we only had an hour because we're both busy people, sadly. So it's one of those things where I was like, damn, we only get an hour. But we made that hour count. It was actually kind of funny, though, because you know how I have the business phone now, right? Where I have my personal phone and my business phone, so I can separate work and play. And the thing that's interesting is that he was like, you know, I'm glad that we're talking today, because he was trying to find out whether he wanted to go with the 16 Pro or whether he wanted a weighted generation. And he was like, yeah, you know, I want to take pictures and stuff, and I want to have like all this. And I'm like, look, here's my phone, take this. And like look at the picture that we just randomly take of, you know, the building here or whatever. Like, look how amazing it, like zoom in on the detail. And like, this is just the phone with no skill. Like, it's amazing. And he was like, you know, what an unintended like victory for him. And then also, just because of the case that I like keeping updated, I'm like, hey, you know, like, could you take a look at my resume and all that stuff like that? And I'm not gonna lie to you, probably the best compliments you can get from someone you respect and trust is telling you that verbatim, that it is a good, well-formatted resume with excellent structure. Oh, makes a grown man cry happy tears. That's what I was. But today has been a very good day. I mean, even if today was the worst thing in the world, okay, I know not, a lot of people may not get that, and that's okay. That's for me. That's a little bit of a crumb for me to nibble on, okay? But you know, even if today was the worst thing, and it wasn't, it was actually a really nice day. Yeah, it's a great day to be able to stream, to be able to hang out with old friends, catch up, and just chill out. So nice. Why does it look like that? What does it look like? This? The fish? POV, Ronnie. Stop? Why? I'm trying to find... Okay, so... Oh, I see. Now I see what they want me to... Yeah, there we go. I was trying to figure out, like, where is it? Nom, 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 nom. Uh-oh. We got this. My brain turned on. But moral of the story on that one is, if you have friends from college or high school or whatever that you genuinely appreciate and love and care about, do what I do. And like, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just like, you know, every year or so, just call them and be like, hey, you want to get coffee? You want to catch up? You know, nothing crazy. You know, that's what I do. It's great. You know, we're both able to do our own things. It's very unintrusive. And literally, to every sense of the word, all you got to do is hang out. Because that's what we did. Come on. Ah, I see. All right, we got to break out. We've got to break free. Oh, another jar. We've now broken out of the house, guys. We're doing great. Hey, only took me 9 years. I am intelligente. Speaking of intelligence, oh, okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, I think I need to go down. I'm not sure. I thought you were gonna sing High School Musical. We're all in this together. Da, 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 da. Why is it not? Yeah, I was like, why is it refusing? Oh shit. We're fine. Not the PPG and suck. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Ow! I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. Oh god. Oh god. Very terrifying. It's okay, we're fine. We'll be okay. Watch this skill. You see that? This is called someone who knows how to roll a vase down a hill. They call me the roller. No, they don't. But today has been a wonderful day. I'm looking forward to it. I went to the store and I got a few things that were like I normally don't get. Like, I will say one of the things that I don't know, maybe it's just age now, but whenever I go to the store, like, I'm the type of person that I have a list. I don't like vibe check my food. I'm like, I know what I'm getting before I walk in there. So I just walk in there with my list, and it's normally the same list, and I just kind of alternate between what I want. Like, oh, am I gonna get chicken or ground beef? How do I switch controls? What? What? How do I switch?
Right.
Okay. I don't know why I don't, what? Huh? How the fuck did this happen? What? What? I don't even know how I did that. Hold on. That fucked me up so badly. One second. How do I switch between them? Oh, I see. I hit L2. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me go ahead and turn this off then. There we go. I also don't like shopping. I go in and get what I want. Yeah, I'm the same thing. L2. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Also, I now see why you threw a raspberry at me. That's how I am, because I will forget what I wanted to get. I don't necessarily forget. It's more so the case that, like, if I don't have a very clear list of what I'm going to get, then I'll just sit there and I'll wander. I'll meander. And also, my sin is I don't have the problem with, like, buying things I don't need. I have the problem with staring at them for too long in the aisle. Dum Dum, thanks. Are you going to give me Gum Gum? So, like, my sin is that I will sit in the cooking area and I will just stare at cooking stuff that I don't need for, like, so long. And the thing is that, like, you need to understand, I cook all my meals in one pan. I need only one pan. I don't need more. But I'm like, well, what if I want a second one, you know?
Yeah, I think the council have a lot of self-inflicted. Have you seen the size of the app? It doesn't count if the size even needs it.
Okay. We're doing good, don't worry. A wild chingling. Gum Gum controls. Oh, God. Also, S tier. I'll give you Gum Gum. I'll give you Gum Gum Dum Dum. Why the fuck do I have so many subs? What do you mean by that, Ronnie? What? Why are you flexing on us? Oh, okay, we're good. We're fine. Yay! Oh, frick. We're not going to talk about that? We're not going to talk about that? Okay. Yeah, I don't care about the bread pieces. Let's go the long way. Is that man everything good? Hi, Sin. I'm doing great. I am doing great. 13 subs. Let's go. Yeah, isn't it insane? Like, I started posting shorts on YouTube just because I wanted to post shorts on YouTube that would be like a way to like highlight things that happened during stream that I thought was funny or interesting. You know, I always try to set the bar of like, at least it's interesting, even if it's not necessarily funny. And it's actually been one of the reasons why the channel is growing so much. Because I will admit, I mean, this is just, you know, streamer complaining part 2, right? But making videos are hard. And if you don't know, what you're doing like I do, you know, you really don't know, one, what a good video is, and two, oh my God. Okay, we're not going that way. I'll be honest. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm not going that way. Screw that. But it's insane because it's actually been shorts have been a major driver in channel growth, which kind of stuns me because I don't know why, but I'm just like, okay, I'll ride the wave here. I think oh God damn it. I think right now as we stand, the channel has like over 40,000 total views, which is insane to me. So that means 40,000 people, at least for enough time for the analytics to count. So there's probably more, have seen me say and do stupid shit, which is a privilege and a pleasure, but also like kind of cursed. I'll be honest. Oh, speaking of subs, I found out Zentreo was graduating today. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of worried for Vishojo. You know, when Giga graduated, that kind of made sense, I'll be honest. Like, that kind of made sense, but seeing Zen graduate from Vishojo is, I'm gonna be honest with you, is kind of like watching Fauna graduate, where it's like, of all people, you know? Like, what did they do to you to stop, you know? Yeah, so for those who don't know, I'm sorry for breaking the news here, but there's the VTuber agency V Shoujo. Giga is graduating, and now Zentreya is as well. Which, for those who don't watch V Shoujo, it doesn't seem like much, but they're one of the only corporations that I would say are the most, like, down-to-earth, I guess you could say. You know, they have idols and stuff, but they aren't, like... They don't, you know, they don't have, like, very strict culture. They're very relaxed. You know, FaZe Connect is definitely a agency. Like, Pipkin Pippa's in there, so if you kind of know her personality and how she is, like, they very much so value creator freedom. And they just put them in fences. That's about it. That's the worst they do, you know? I feel like a lot of indies are trying to become independent at the... Yeah. I think the reason why is that it doesn't make any sense to go with a corporation anymore once you know how to play the game on the marketing side. Like, once you know how to market yourself and once you know how to sell merchandise and stuff like that, if you're able to take 100% of the proceeds on an actually profitable endeavor, then what ends up happening is, what actually happens is that, like, you don't need the corporations. You don't need to give 50% of all your profits, which is if you get a good deal with these corporations. Yeah, why would you give 50% to an agency that, you know, at a certain point is going to only be able to give you so much, right? Like, Zen graduating because she wanted to get more creative endeavors makes perfect sense, because I bet you 10 to 1 Zen wants to do a lot of 3D stuff or very expensive, complicated stuff, but V Shoujo just doesn't want to pay for it. And understandably so. Like, you know, I think there's the business side and then there's the creative side of VTubing that if they aren't in harmony, you're going to get, you know, disagreements on the two edges. And I think, like, you know, Zentreya citing new endeavors and, you know, spreading her wings is very symbolic of kind of telling us, hey, like, I want to do a lot more, but I'm being held back. And I'm not going to lie to you, like, I don't think that she's necessarily being held back. I think it's just the case that she wants full control of her budget so that she can do the things that she wants to do as soon as she wants to. A lot of the things, one of the things that I've noticed about corporations is that, I mean, this is true IRL too, but, you know, they make you wait. They never give it to you when you want it, and they always give it to you at the latest possible moment if they are going to give it to you. So, oh, God damn it. So, yeah, it makes sense. It's a matter of time. I mean, no talent lasts forever in any agency. That's why it's so important if you're going to be a VTuber to make sure that you keep your IP. Because, like, Sarah's Fauna graduating, right? Like, that destroyed my entire world, you know? Because it wasn't the person behind it I was missing. It's the character that she played. It's all that stuff in between, right? And that's what hurts. But the thing is that, you know, I feel like a lot of people also only watched because she was Sarah's Fauna. But if you're always Sarah's Fauna, you don't have to worry about that. VTuber turnover rate is like 4-ish years at best. Yeah, I mean, most people crash out at about a year or two if they don't hit, like, their dream goals, which is really unfortunate because it's like, what happens in 2 years? Like, 2 years to make streaming a job is kind of, like, fast. What are IPs? So, for those who don't know, IPs is your intellectual property. So, like, for example, this model, this is technically copyright. Actually, it is copyright. So, if you own this, if you own your IP, that means you can do whatever you want with it. But if you don't own your IP, like, let's say you're in HoloLive and you're Sarah's Fauna, you don't own your character. You just play it. The company owns your character. So once you graduate or once you move on, guess what? That character dies forever. It's gone. And it really sucks. V Shoujo is cool where they let you keep your IP. They're like, yeah, you know, yeah, you get to keep all this. There you go. And I think it's a really nice system. But yeah, no, the attrition rate for VTubers are typically 1 to 2 years. And the reason why I think is either they achieve everything they want to achieve, or they don't, and they're nowhere near their goals, and they get very depressed about that, or they burn out, you know. And I think the burnout is more true than a lot of things because, you know, streaming isn't, I don't want to say like streaming is hard, but you have to really keep in mind that, you know, there's a lot of things you have to keep track of. You have to actually like put an effort, right? And maybe you just have a string of days or weeks where you don't have energy. Yeah, you know, it's like, God, fucking hate this game. God, this is such a stupid fucking level. Anyway, as I was saying, say so. Yeah, like, typically the attrition rate, even if they're very successful, is like 4 years. And I think it's because of the fact that there's a level of maturity that comes in where they realize that VTubing is not a stable career choice. Like, being a VTuber is a fantastic thing. I love it to death, but it's not something that is, even if you're the best at it, it's not something you're going to be able to do forever unless you're like Iron Mouse, right? Unless you have like an unimaginably insanely large community that's willing to support you on stream and off stream. It can become very difficult. And also the other thing too is a lot of VTubers just are tired of playing the game. You know, you have to play all these weird games to, you know, be positive in the algorithm and all this stuff. And it's really annoying. I don't even do it because I'm just like, I don't care. You know, if I do play it, it's like, I don't know how long I'll be able to do it. But the point of me saying this is, the attrition rate is so high for a reason. It's not so high because, oh, you know, there's something inherently wrong with VTube. No, it's just that people who do VTubing for a long time realize that if they want to make it a job, then the whole reason they started becoming a VTuber in the first place, you know, it's gone. You know, because if you make your hobby your job, great, now you have a new job, you know. Also, welcome, Inceno. How are you doing? Oh, this is sketchy. Okay, where do we go? I'm guessing over here? I'm not sure. But yeah, no, that's why it's so high. But, you know, I think that if you keep your IP, even if you decide to go on a hiatus or whatever, like, you're fine, you know. All good, may or may not go touch grass tomorrow. Excellent, excellent. Come to my house as a joke. Yeah, go hang out and frolic and like go skipping in the grasslands and the and the flowers together. What, Bear? What are you not telling me? What are you not telling me? Watch this. Okay, that's a rock in a hard place. I got it. Ow. What's wrong with you guys? You guys are so mean. You can smell me. I'm glad you can smell me.
Why? I just want to be here.
We're fine. Okay, did not expect that. Hey, Raz, can I ask for a quick advice? Yeah, sure. What's up? Oh, more nom nom nom. I'm not sure if my advice will be any good, but I'll do my best. Not telling you anything, just want to pellet you with a raspberry. Excellent. Sometimes I feel like you are trying to tell me something, though. Oh, I lived. Whew. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like you throw a raspberry at me because you're trying to tell me something. I'm like, what? What are you trying to tell me? Like, you've done it on so many occasions now that it's just like ingrained. Pull out the plug on the bath. Woo! I didn't mean to pull out the plug. Well, I'm not going to waste my time dying. There are plenty of times I've hit you with a raspberry to tell you something you missed. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure I'm not tripping. Damn, bitch, this shit ain't going nowhere. Yeah, it's like, what? Like, why is it not, you know? Ah, I do live through fish. Damn right. Oh, there we go. Get fucking little ravenous piranha. Get off. There we go. Whew. Devour, annihilate. I am the demon piranha. Yeah. Hungry fifth. But I think ultimately, if I had to get to the bottom of it, the reason why VTubers like kind of trickle out at 2 years is the normal amount for most VTubers, but I think the reason 4 is because their perspective changes and they shift their goalposts and it's unrealistic. And they get very frustrated that they're not hitting goals and stuff. And because of that, instead of like doing why VTubing is fun in the first place, which is just fucking having fun, they get caught in their head with like trying to make it a full-time career. Get the fuck off the thing! What the fuck? Jesus, get off. Jesus Christ. There we go. Just like I literally the entire time, he just would refuse to get off of it. I don't know if that helped, but you know what? Here we are. A little bit special. Yeah, this is the truest version of me. Just a bit special. Please stop clogging the toilet. No, I will not stop clogging the toilet. It's my right as an American to call a plumber. Okay, hold on. So, I think we just have to keep flushing until it clogs. Okay, so this is how I know this is going to be interesting. You met a girl on VR chat, and I kind of felt a click. She later told me she's a VTuber, and I was wondering if I should become part of her community. Now, that's a very difficult question. So I think first and foremost, we got to recognize what is the click, you know? So you don't need to give any detail. Let me give all the possibilities. So there's two things. Whether you want to, like, because you met them organically as a person, you know, do you want a friendship or do you want something more? That's something you have to decide, right? But the other thing that's important as well is I think that whether you want to be her friend or on stream or like part of her community, honestly, I think that it can be a bit difficult at times to you're still playing glitch. Mean. I was in the middle of my story and you just hit me with that. So mean. But I think if you click with someone, if you're just interested in being friends, I think that you just ask them. Just be like, hey, you know, we've known each other for this amount of time. You know, you've told me you're a VTuber. You know, would you feel comfortable with me like just chatting in your chat? You know, would you feel comfortable with that? But if you're like, you want something more, it could also just be the case where, yeah, same thing. You know, it's like, how would they feel about it? Like, the route that you should take is the same regardless of whether there's romantic or no romantic feelings involved at all. Although I will caution against long-distance relationships, for sure. I'm not saying they're universally not a bad thing, but they typically don't work out. So be careful. Tame your inner what is it? Your inner expectation, I guess you could say. But if I'm being blunt, because I think you came for advice. You didn't come for me to pitter patter. Becoming part of her community is something that you should ask her about. Be like, hey, you know, how would you feel about this? Because there's definitely like, how do I even describe that? When you're just a friend with someone, you know, it's just like a normal friendship. It's no big deal, right? But if you become part of their community, you become part of the public facing thing. Oh my fucking God. So that's why it's so important to just ask, right? Just very simply be like, hey, like, and I mean this, literally be like, hey, like, is it cool if I chat in your chat? Like, is that okay? Or do you want me to, like, would you prefer me not to do that? And I guarantee you one of the best things you can do is let people know that you're willing to talk about boundaries. Like, a lot of people shy away from talking about boundaries, and I get it. Like, it's terrifying, it's difficult. But the thing is that, you know, it shows not only maturity, but also, quite frankly, like, making sure you respect their best wishes. I can't. Hold on. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to just hold it. Okay. I guess not. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Hi, Shuna. What am I supposed to do? Okay, so there's the red thing there. There's the toilet here. And I think that's it. So I should ask her first. Like, yeah, just be like, yeah, just ask her. You know? Just be like, hey, you know, because that is not just like good advice for any, like, for regardless of the situation. It's good advice. Just like, hey, you know, like, asking questions to people is the best thing. Because believe it or not, people want to talk. People want to do two things. They want to talk about themselves, and they want to know that they're being respected. And I don't mean like respect in the cringe way. I mean respect in the sense that, like, you know, you're actually caring about their best wishes and you're being sensitive to that, you know? Because even if they tell you no or whatever, like, one, now you know, but also at the same time, you know, they're able to, you know, they can see like, oh yeah, you know, you really care about that. Like, I absolutely adore when people ask me stuff before they do things, because a lot of people have learned that, you know, they can kind of get away with, you know, asking for forgiveness rather than permission. But I think what they haven't realized yet is that if you have to ask for forgiveness before you ask for permission, then you don't exactly have the highest rapport or, like, you know, level of, you know, you're not exactly on the highest pedestal of thought to them, you know, because, like, you disrespected their boundary without even asking about it. What the fuck do I need to do? Oh, clogging the toilet. I see. Wait, hold on. I think I know what they want me to do. Oh, man. Maybe? No, maybe it's just the case they want me to move this thing. Come on. Come on. Move, damn you. I don't know. Me making the cinnamon roll coffee you said earlier because I got in the mood for something but didn't know what. Yeah, no, I genuinely, like, you don't even need good coffee. It will still taste good. I mean, then again, it's because it's 20% coffee, right? And by the way, it tastes good decaf or otherwise. So if you're like, I don't like caffeine, that's okay. You can have it either way. But yeah, no, even though it is a little bit awkward for sure to ask about, like, boundaries and stuff with people, it's always the best route. You know, it's like, hey, are you comfortable with this? Like, you know, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, okay, yeah, you know. Oh, God. I need to clog the toilet. Ah, there it is. That's what I need. Okay. Let's see if just one is enough. Or am I going to be stuck in this prison? Let go! Jesus Christ, there we go. Oh my God. I feel like this is going to be the test of the century. No matter what, guys, this is going to be the last stream of I Am Fish. So either we finish it or we don't, you know. Got to put it in the hole. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so I can't flush it anymore. Great. So we clogged the toilet. Now I'm guessing... Okay, there we go. Gotta open your... Open your... Ah. Whew. But I think that's also, like, that's actually kind of an interesting segue as well back to the previous conversation, because I wasn't over with it, but I was thinking, like, well, what could I actually add? But I think the attrition rate for VTubers are 2 to 4 years because they let their boundaries get, like, crossed a lot. Like, one of the things that I see that's pretty rampant, unfortunately, and it's not just, like, it's typically only small VTubers or medium-sized VTubers where they don't have really good boundaries with their chat and their community. And what ends up happening is that they start hating their chat, and it's not a hatred that's born out of, like, actual things like where they hate their community. It's they hate the bad apple that shows up every now and again. And it's, you know, if you've ever had someone walk into your life that was full of stress, it's gonna affect you. It's going to definitely be something that's gonna frustrate you. And I think that a lot of VTubers, if they aren't able to put their foot down with that, ooh, let go. A lot of them just kind of get stuck in this thing where, you know, they become very distant from their chat, you know, which is one of the reasons why big streamers are so, like, they don't really talk one-on-one with chat. And I think it's because I've just had way too many, like, negative experiences, I'll be honest. Shouldn't the water level lower than when the shower door was open? I don't know, Sin. Don't ask me hard questions. I can't answer them, you know. Wait, what's worrisome? What's worrisome, Glitch? The level of skill I'm displaying? Yeah, I know. I'm just that good. But I mean, like, for example, like, Let me give you a little bit of a history here about like VTubing, right? So VTubing was basically a no name, no one knew about, no one cared about until 2020. There were a very ardent and strong community of people who supported VTubers prior to 2020, like Kazuna Ai and so on and so forth, but it was a very niche thing and it wasn't normalized at all. When COVID-19 came in and everyone got locked in, there was a boom and literal explosion of VTubing. And that was in 2020. And that was what started the entire VTuber thing we're on right now, right? Even now at this very moment, the VTubing boom is still kind of there. It's not anywhere near how it was in 2020, but it is definitely still there. You still see a lot of new VTubers, you still see a lot of all this stuff, right? But what happened is that there were some people who found a lot of success from it, and then there's a lot of people who didn't and just did not want to keep going because they saw that it was so much effort and so much stress. Ah, there we go. Currently hoarding berries, 4.0k. I'm on 9k. Let's go. I need to come up with like a thing for like 100,000 points or something like that. That's just like, I don't know, like end stream or something like that. You know, like not even a joke, just like legitimately like end stream, and it's just like, okay, you know, and then I'll just like go to Zatsu a little bit, talk, and then end stream. Ooh, VTuber. I mean, I will say the VTuber concert thing, it kind of makes sense why they got glazed so much, you know. I'll be honest, it makes sense. Like if you're a regular person and you see that, it's kind of like, okay, if you don't understand why there was such a negative reaction to that, let me try to give you an example so that everyone can be on the same page. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But it's kind of like seeing the animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's, but singing really well, right? I remember watching that for the first time and going like, okay, this is interesting. This is kind of weird because it's new, but like, holy crap, he can sing, right? Oh! Stairs at 169k. Yeah, you got to give me something other than pelting you with. Yep. It's hard thinking about it. Actual VTuber concerts should be 3D models. I agree. I know that's a hot take, but I agree. I think that like if you're gonna do like, because if I'm not mistaken, the source about that was he was a VTuber who was like performing at Anime Expo or something, and you know, he didn't have a 3D model. I don't even know if he's still VTubing, I'll be honest. I'm gonna Google that. I'm like, actually, can anyone Google and see if he's still like being a VTuber? That one clip goes karaoke. Yeah, same with Miku concert. Yeah, it's like, I think that if you're gonna do a concert, you really need to make it a concert, you know? And don't get me wrong, you can do 2D, but you are so limited in so many very vital ways that it's just, it kind of doesn't make sense, in my opinion, to do it until you have it, you know? Raztavi on Boulevard of Broken Dreams. You know, I don't even need to be sad to nail that song, okay? Because I am always emo. I'm a forever emo. I'm sorry. It was a free event, I think, so it is what it is. Yeah, oh, well, then yeah, if it's a free event, it's like, you know, you think they're going to spend money on production? You know? No, they're just be like, oh, you know, join the, because they probably literally did the multiplayer thing. Just, yeah, join the VTuber collaborating thing and jump on, and then we'll try to sync you to the music and go for it, right? He just so happened to debut a toggle where you saw his eyes, which it is what it is, you know? Do I think it's a bad thing? No. I think when I first saw it, I thought, oh yeah, this is just K-pop, right? Or J-pop or whatever. Like, oh, whatever, you know, nothing new. But then I saw like the negativity it got, and I'm like, damn, people are assholes. It was the toggle and the wiggling. Yeah, I mean, then again, that was early VTubing. That was not where we have this, like, even my model is considered, oh shit. We're not going to talk about that. Even my model is considered leagues better in terms of tracking. It was the spinning. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that now. Yeah, the spinning. It's that was a little bit, yeah, that was like, hey, I'm gonna try something new. Let's see how it goes. Fuck it, we ball, you know? Yeah. Speaking of emo, I found the most emo skinny jeans. I had to buy them. Oh my gosh. Checkered ends going to the bottom. My gosh. You guys are very interesting, I'll be honest. Fuck. Yeah, nowadays, it's a good thing and a bad thing that people expect VTubers to be better and they expect VTubers to do better things. Like, you can't get away with the sketchy shit that you could get away with at the very beginning. You had to, for sure, like nowadays, like, if I were to do a 3D, like a concert, like, I would have to be 3D. And it would have to be very high production. Because otherwise people would be like, this kind of sucks. And it's not your guys' fault. It's just that this is what you've been trained to accept as normal, right? Am I emo? I listen to Paramore. It's not a phase. It's a lifestyle, okay? Am I emo? I listen to MCR and Slipknot. Sure, whatever you want to be. You don't need like to pass an exam or anything. Instant purchase. But you know, that's kind of the thing that sucks about being a VTuber nowadays is that if you weren't there for the very beginning, you have a lot of catching up to do. Like I'm gonna be very honest with you. Like if you want to turn VTubing into a job, like you have to catch up with everyone else that's been doing it for 4 years, and that is not a easy thing to do. 3D models, your own model, you got to get your own IP, you got to get all this, and it's just, to say the least, it's a laundry list of things you have to do. Was this how that one RTC kid was? No, worse actually. The way he was swimming, okay? The way he was swimming was very much so like, you know how, like when people drown, like how they flail about? That's basically how he swam. And I really do think he was drowning. He just had the tenacity of a very stone dude to just say no. Now, mind you, he was never in any threat or danger of drowning. I would not have let him. For obvious reasons. But yeah, it was kind of like, I genuinely was like, okay, do we like ignore the competition going on right now and just save his ass? You know? But yeah, and it's not a bad thing, because the thing is, like, there, like, that's also a reason why the attrition rate is such, is I gotta Tarzan this shit. You know, you look at all the indies that are currently like full-time, right? They all have these. Why does it not want to let go? And you realize, oh, well, you know, I mean, look at Mouse, right? Like, Mouse is a perfect example of, like, getting absolutely just, let go. What the fuck? There we go. It is a great example of, like, intimidation. Like, Mouse just has a bunch of outfits because she wants outfits, right? But a lot of VTubers barely even have their own IP. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying that's just the reality of VTubing nowadays. So it's just, you know, you got to curb your expectation. And I think that's not what happens. I think what happens is that a lot of people have very high, sky-high expectations, and they don't have methods or means to get there. And they just kind of get burnt out because they're not hitting their goals, you know? I used to watch Sea-Dog as a kid, his old Black Butler videos. Interesting. I never watched Sea-Dog outside of, like, Mouse. It's not that I think he's uninteresting or anything. It's just, like, besides, like, his Cyclothon and a few other things, I'm just like, you know, not for me. He is funny, though. It's annoying how funny he is sometimes. I was an OG. Amazing. One of the originals. How do we get out of here? Oh, we need to fill the water with a little bit more water. Whoa, it's great. Then I saw him properly blow up. Yeah, it was so cool. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting for sure. I mean, I think what's really nice though is when a lot of people become popular or famous or whatever, they do change, and it's not like a bad thing. They have to change to cope with that. And it's not a bad thing. They just, you know, they're not the same person they were before the fame, right? No one is. That's congratulations, welcome to fame. But the thing is that's really nice is in the VTuber community, at least, I've seen a lot of people who have gone from zero to hero, and they're functionally the same person that they were when they were, you know, a zero view streamer. And that's what I enjoy the most. And it's something that I've seen that's very unique. Sure, there's VTubers that play the streamer game where they try to invest in drama and stuff, but ultimately, and at the end of the day, most VTubers just want to hang out with their community, have fun, talk about stuff, and play games. Like me. Like, I just want to play video games and have fun. That's all. Nothing crazy. I don't know what to do. Huh. I'm drowning because, oh my god. I got my head stuck around a fucking packing thing and it choked me to death. That's... Okay, I say what it is. I say what it is. Hold on, I gotta turn my brain on for this. What? Gerbil death. Honestly, yeah. Is that how you spell gerbil? That doesn't... It looks like it's the right pronunciation, but like at the same time my brain is like, no, that's not how you spell gerbil. That's not. My water is warm. I forgot to refill it. Germa? Yeah, Germa death. Germa mentioned? What if I was just a big Germa bit? Germa, yeah. I could never be as hot as Germa, but you know, who could, you know? Oh man. You do sound like Germa a bit. Amazing. That's Germa bit for you. Germa is not a streamer. Germa's a concept. That's how fucking amazing Germa is. He's not a streamer. He's a concept. Aw, come on. Come on. You can't let me have that, Seno. I purposely misread that. I know you said you sound like a Germa a bit, but you could have let me improperly read that as you sound like Germa a bit. Sad. Sad. If I chopped you up in a meat grinder and there's nothing left of you, like my favorite ones are the ones where they ask him like stupid ass questions and he's just like, what the fuck? What? That meant you were funny. Let's go. Thank God. What if I stab myself with the syringe? Oh, that's horrific. I can actually stab myself. Okay. Don't like that. I'll be honest. That I don't quite like that. Instant disease. Yeah, we have lupus now. I'm thinking we just do something like this. Okay, nope, apparently not. High fish? Yeah, it's never lupus. Yeah, it's actually just cancer. Yep. Yep. What the hell? What? Hi, Byron. Oh, Byron has zoomies. Amazing. I'm gonna drown to death because I'm stuck on a fucking thing again. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I get it. They really do want you to do the most. That didn't work. Okay, I say what it is. Oh, we need to do both sides. Okay, got it. Yeah, as if this would work, by the way. Just want to make that clear, as if this would work, but this is how they want you to do it. So, I'll just Can you let go of the fucking thing? Let go! I'm stuck. Ah, man, they really dropped the ball on these fucking levels. Like, the pufferfish one was fucking stupid as fuck. This one is even worse. There you go. Now I gotta get the other one. Whew. Yeah, I got stuck between the fucking wood and the grate. It's insane. Colonel. I want to play Death Stranding. But I can't because I don't own a PS5. Sad. There we go. Finally let go. Okay. Oh, come on. There's more? How many more are they? Yay! We did it. Petition to get Raz to 100% Sekiro all achievements. Absolutely not. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I wiggled out. We're good. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get up there with that, so... What did I unlock now that I got a little bit higher? Yeah, I don't know. Coffee's a good 610. I think I put too much cinnamon. Yeah, you only need like 1 or 2 dashes. You don't need much. Yeah, I should have probably clarified. Yeah, I only put like 1 or 2 dashes in there and then it's done. You would rather do a feet fic pedicure than that? Yeah, honestly, like, Sekiro's a good game. It's just not very fun for me. And it was painful, I'll be honest. Like, it was not an easy game in the slightest. It was not. It was fun, but only once I learned the things about the game. Okay, they don't teach you that, but L1 and R1 grabs. R1, let's go. Great. I'm glad I figured that out now. Yay! And now that's pressurized, we can open this, right? Next time I'll just put an entire... See, you get it, Elliot. Very base. All the cost of property damage? Why do that? Why worry about that when we can just not, you know? Who cares about property damage? I don't pay taxes. Why should I care? I'm a fish. You know? I'm just doing my thing. All right. But you don't pay taxes in general? What do you mean? No, I do. Oh, hold on. My phone's at 20% battery. I'm going to have to charge it soon. Amazing. Let's go, poggers. We're going to get out of here. I think we're actually going to get out of here, guys. I think we'll escape. Well, why are there so many of these? This is such a boring level. Oh my god. Like, I feel like they ran out of creativity with the maps. Like, they just, when they got to this point with the pufferfish and this guy, the piranha, they're just like, fuck it. What's the most stupid shit we can come up with? And that's what they did. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of hate it. Like, it's like I'm playing like a 2001 game, except that not good, you know? Every underwater level isn't fun, hence this game exists. Underwater levels are fun if they're done right. But a lot of people don't know how to do them right because they don't know good game design, you know? And that's okay, it happens, but, yeah, like, they could do underwater levels fine, but they don't. And it's just, it's pain, Pecco. That's all it is. Okay. So that's our new normal. So... Interesting. There's nothing here. It's great. How many diseases are in that water for it to be that still? Yeah, it's bad. I mean, it's kind of insane that there's just so much poison in all of our, like, sewage systems and everything. But in Japan, like, you can drink, like, you shouldn't, but you can drink from the damn water and koi fish live in it because it's so clean. Just like, man, we really should take a page from them, you know? We really should. But how the fuck? Why would you do that? Why not? It's there. It's water. Okay, do I have to, like, block one of the vents again, or? No. Understandable, have a pleasant night. You get it. Is this something? Oh, okay. I'm not sure what to do. Get out of the fucking cup. Get out of the cup. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, and I have to do all of this again. This game fucking sucks. Whoever decided this was a good idea, I hope you fucking never make a game again. I'm gonna be so honest with you. You need to be grateful that you had your job and you didn't get fired. You sat here and you made this stupid ass level that sucks in every conceivable way. And you know what? You got paid for it. You got paid for it just to fuck me. 6, 12, 14, however how many months later? And what did you do? Nothing. You did this little... How does it feel? How does it feel knowing this is your magnum opus, where you're going to be hated for eternity? Why am I angry? Because this is so stupid. Like, there's games that are fun and they're stupid and silly, but this is just fucking moronic. Just like, oh my god. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna have you do the most monotonous shit for 30 minutes. Yeah, we're also gonna add like weird shit that you can just suffocate on, because like, why not? You know? Why? What's the point? Okay, on this side, there's a... Oh, there's another valve there. Cool. Quit your belly aching, I'll see myself out. See, back in my day, I used to play good video games. We used to be able to play video games that were good all the time. Now we have all this slop that just absolutely sucks bungus. Yeah. Back in my day, you know. And it's not belly aching. No. It's just like, how can I make this interesting, you know? Like, I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can because it's like I'm starting to die from brain cell hemorrhage, you know? Somewhere out there an indie dev is crying because of Raz. Well, okay, good. Finally, someone told you what you need to hear. A lot of people never hear the truth their entire lives. At least you can hear it once from me. You know? I mean, I probably said something to offend a indie dev, but I don't care. I mean, all the opinions that I have, they aren't just like, oh, well, I feel like they're the thing. It's based off of evidence in my experience. It's not just like something I willy-nilly come up with. But, I mean, like, game developers... The thing that game developers struggle with a lot nowadays, and I think it's legitimately just how it is, they don't know how to make games fun. And what I mean by that is that I'm not talking about like good level design or anything like that. I'm talking about they don't know how to make something simple like this fun. This is not fun. This is not good game design. I'm turning the same thing 4 times. This is unimaginably boring. You know how they could have made it fun? They could have done all the other things they could have done to whatever they wanted. But they chose this. Why? Because they got lazy. And that's all. It is what it is. You know? The fact the world is so vast it could be true, it astonishes me. I mean, you know, you're welcome to be offended if you want to. I'm not going to retract my position just because I hurt someone's feelings, you know. Like, game devs, like, literally live in the golden age of gaming right now. So they, you know, oh my god, I can make a game if I just buy a license to Unreal Engine 5 and I can put it on Steam for 20 bucks and idiots will buy it. Like, what? It's insane. I'm not trying to say that game dev is easy. I'm simply saying, like, you guys, if you're a game developer, you live in the golden age of game development. You have everything at your fingers. Literally everything. You don't need to be in a studio. You don't need other people to do things. You literally can make your own game just by yourself. Easy peasy. What if you played a Google Slideboard game? Those could be... Honestly, yeah. Let me go ahead and put up the Wordle here so that while we're trying to navigate how the fuck to solve this, we can play the Wordle. What if they'll play scratch games? Yeah, I don't know what those are, but yeah, I'll just get like, I'll go to the 7-Eleven, get scratch off cards, and we'll play scratch offs. See how that goes. Okay, so they're symmetrical. There's 2 on this side and 2 on that side. And it looks like there's something that we need for a 5th. Oh my god. And we're so fucking slow too, so it's just like, ugh, it's just a triple whammy. Scratch is a programming website for kids. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to say anything negative against game developers or software developers or anything like that. I'm just simply saying, like, if you make a game that isn't fun, it's literally your fault, right? Like, I'm sorry. Like, what, like, I'm sorry. Does people not buying your game want to be, like, how much more clear can their true opinion be, you know? Whereas mentioned gambling, scratch cards gambling. I've never played scratch off cards. I've had people buy them and, like, play them next to me, but I never got them. I'm like, why are you spending $1 on this when, like, if you put it in the market at an annual return rate, the normal annual return rate, right, you would earn more on that than you would on the actual scratch off card. I mean, you have a higher chance of getting struck by lightning when you're crashing in a plane. Wait, yeah, it's I'm losing my mind. I can't even speak normal English now. Hold on, let me drink some water. Like, literally, what the fuck do I do? Oh, we made it out. We made it out. Wow, look at that. Wow. Pretty cool. Wow. Pretty cool. Whew. That was fun, huh? Maybe I need to block something again? Yeah. But I'm too lazy for that. POV, you live in the city. These are the normal potholes that you have to deal with. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. This is gonna be fun. Need to speak Spanglish? No, please no. That's just what a fish can do. It can get temporarily possessed by Edwin and blitz the level. Now that you said that, he's gonna die a lot because he's gonna get the curse of Edwin. Ah, there we go. Got it. Don't follow Frogger's examples. Yeah, just don't look both ways and you'll be fine. Whew. Where do I go? I don't know. Oh, it's very loud. Woo. Oh. I fucked it up. Okay, we're fine. Whew. Whew. There we go. Fuck. Oh, man. This is another thing I'm talking about. Like, this isn't fun, guys. This is fucking annoying. Jesus Christ. Like, if you're a software developer and you see this and you're like, oh yeah, this is a good gameplay loop, keep yourself safe, you know? There we go. Oh. There we go. We got to the next checkpoint. This is great. I don't want to spend my entire night just doing these stupid fucking levels. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm here to have fun and play this game. I'm not here to actually try. If you were expecting me to play this game and like try to play it, fuck no. I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hi, JJ. Ah. The rule of fun applies here. But yeah, no, I will say that is kind of my biggest gripe with indie developers right now is they have a lot of creativity and capability, but they kind of nerf themselves and they get stuck in this really annoying pattern where instead of making really cool games and other things like it, what they'll end up doing is get caught in this cycle where they're just trying to get something to market, so they just like say, ah, fuck it, that's fine, you know? And it always just ends up sucking. What? Here, hold on. I don't want to go back. And also, I don't know how I got hit even though I wasn't out of the water, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. Let's see. That's blocked, so we have to go this way. Okay. You're a piranha crossing the highway in the right on paper sunset. Well, yeah, it is for sure, but the thing about game development that I've always had a gripe with is the fact that a lot of developers think that difficulty is fun, and it's not. Difficulty does not mean fun. In most of the ways, difficulty is actually not fun. The only reason difficulty is fun in a lot of other situations is because it's like Dark Souls, where the gameplay mechanics and the loop is actually really good, so you're able to get away with it. But a lot of game developers think, well, you know, if we make the game difficult, it'll be a challenge to the player and therefore a rewarding experience when they overcome it. But the problem is you have to dance between two extremes. One is the actual difficulty, and then two, whether the player will want to actually do it. If a player just says, fuck it, I don't want to do this, they're not going to do it. Right? They're just... That scared the shit out of me.
Greg, isn't it? Greg Fisher? You've been in a car accident. We'll get you to Barnardshire General as soon as possible. Hey!
I think we killed
there's
Greg.
A fish here. Someone fill up a transplant box with water for it. Don't let me forget.
I love how he's like, oh yeah, we saved Greg, but like at the same time, like, hey, fish, what have you done, Raz? Hey, we killed him. It's fine. He doesn't have a soul. It's okay. Crash out? No, I mean, it's not even a crash out. It's just, is that the end? No, I think it's just I think this is just no, that was the end. Okay, yeah. So, level 3, Barnardshire General Hospital. Barnardshire. Yeah. So this is, yeah, it's a little bit of an anticlimactic ending for sure. But that's always been a big gripe of mine forever. We're a block of ice. Nice. Where what game developers will do is they will get locked in between fun and difficulty, and they won't achieve either. They'll just make the game annoying. Like, if you want a great example of difficulty being fun, Dark Souls. But very few games kind of do the same in terms of doing it well, because they don't make it fun, right? And they also don't have the benefit of the reputation of, like, being a difficult game. Like, Sekiro is a great example of a game that's really hard, but not really fun for me. It's also every single player has their own criteria for what's good or not. So also, like, if I'm not compatible, okay, whatever, you know, just ignore me. If I'm wrong to you, okay, just ignore me, just like everyone else does, you know. But Sekiro is very hard. It's really annoying, and it's fun at sometimes, but then you kind of get stuck in these cycles where, you know, you need a fucking master's degree to know what's going on, you know. Hydrate, I shall do that after I get through here because my water is melting. My water is broken. I need to get to the hospital immediately. Ooh. Now this is fun. This is fun. There's some difficulty to it, but it's just enjoyable, right? I can't wait for the level to get unimaginably harder for no apparent reason, just because the game devs were like, well, we need to do this, otherwise they're going to be able to beat the game fast. Oh, is this a tabletop or a... It's a reference. Yeah. For those who don't know, there's a game called Surgeon Simulator, and that's kind of doing an homage to it, a little Easter egg. My mind went somewhere it shouldn't have, and I blame you, Raz. Get your mind out of the gutter. I wish that music would play for the rest of the map. Okay, this is fun. This is...
You shouldn't be here. I'm practicing.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
I know you're around here. Is it surgery you want? Don't run. Oh, no, a fish. Don't worry. I'll save you.
What? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I wish we had that music going on, just like, oh yeah, we're in a boss fight. All right, we're fine.
Who interrupted my surgery practice? Don't hide. You can
Can I
watch.
just...
You?
I mean, I know this is a bad idea, but can I yeet it just like around the corner? Well, not around the corner. I gotta go this way. Kind of glitched him
Why
out
were
there.
you in there?
I don't know. Interesting way to save you. Yeah, it's kind of... This is PETA. PETA's coming to save us, guys.
You shouldn't be here. I'm practicing. Where did you go?
This is incredible. I like that painting in the back. Watch that be
I know
like
you're
AI
around
generated and
here.
I don't even know that.
Is it surgery you want?
I don't know. I want to go and break Greg's leg. He's been the boogeyman all game. Okay. Poor guy's a ginger too. Summer sale on now. Thank you, Steam. I don't know why you needed to tell me that. But I guess, okay, for those who don't know, the Steam summer sale is on.
Wherever you are.
Hey. Hello. Uh-oh. Oh, God. I will say, I kind of wish they made it a little bit easier to control this. This thing is so fucking, like... It's painful to control, I'll be honest. Like, actually painful. Okay, there we go. Oh, fuck. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Not my fault. Not my fault. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. No proof. No proof. No one saw anything. Whew. I'm excited for the summer sale. Actually, you know, I'm least excited for the summer sale. I'm excited for Same's debut. Seeing Gura in a second, like, because Senzawa I wasn't there for. Gura I was there for. But seeing, like, Sabe, it's going to be very interesting to see. Like, is she going to go, like, is she going to be like Gura, but she's just going to go and be...
Urgent surgery practice. I need to save lives.
Uh-oh. Yeah, see what I mean about the controls? Like, it takes a fucking 7... You can send a fax to get around him. Like, that's how long it takes to do anything in this game. You guys probably don't even know what faxes are. I know what facsimiles are.
I must get back to my work.
I'm old. Why is he over here? Like, bro, you get paid way too much money to give a shit about a fish. What?
Stop!
No. Bum, bum. Might as well go this way. Let's see what's over here. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I guess we're going this way.
You here for surgery? I usually
No.
only operate on Bob's, but I'll try my best.
Come on. If I get caught because the fucking control... I'm literally jamming the stick in one direction. Whee! Fuck's sake. Are you... Okay, I was gonna... You've got to be kidding me.
Stop!
Oh, he's like just locked on you. Okay, gotcha. Where do I go? What?
Don't hide. You can have surgery too.
Okay, he's stuck in that room. But see what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, why did they make it so slow? Like, it's gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it just started turning around. It's Razak.
Got away.
I was like, no way you saw me. I'm underneath the thing.
This area is closed. You're interrupting my important practice.
I don't even know where I need to go. That's what I think is most frustrating about this, is like, where the fuck is the exit? And he's right behind me. Fantastic.
You?
Bit busy.
Please don't hide. I must get back to my work.
I hope Nigel trips on a thing and dies. I'll be honest. My thumb is hurting from how hard I'm clicking the stick in because I'm like, please fucking go one direction. Please just...
Stop!
A little bit scary there. I think the exit is over there.
Hiding, Bob loses more blood.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna die.
A fish.
Sorry, I'm done. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I want to just play the game. I'm so, like, I don't want to spend 9 million fucking years here. Oh my gosh. Anyway. I'm getting tilted over a fish game. Can you believe it? I can. Where do I go? He's still chasing me? Are you kidding me? Dun, 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 dun. Ow. Okay. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna survive. We're gonna thrive.
Where are you?
Oh. Ouch. Wee. 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 I don't care. I care so little. I'm not even gonna get the bread. Yay! I guess we're gonna go downstairs, I suppose. That's the only place we can go, I think. Watch it, like, take us back to the beginning. That would be funny. Oh, maybe, just maybe we escaped. Whee! Yay! Okay, we got it. Oh, that could have been bad. Whew.
There's a lost pet fish. Someone please get it before someone trips over it or kicks its haul.
Yep. Wait, what? What do I do? Oh my god, is it another flood the house thing? Is it another one? Like, did they not think of anything else? Like, really? Oh, ew. That's fantastic. All right. All right. This is not good. Okay. Well, now we've got... That's kind of gross. Not gonna lie. I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm gonna be so honest with you. It's not even a rage quit. I'm just like, eh. I'm so, like, bored. It's like, how long have we've been going for an hour and a half? How long can we do the same thing over and over before we get bored? This has always been my major gripe with MMOs. Is like, you just do the same shit over and over every fucking time, and it's just not fun. Okay, we go to the right. We're good. It's kind of like the other one with the pufferfish where it's just like they don't explain anything to you and they expect you to, like, figure it out. And it's like, yeah, I guess you could figure it out, but the chance of you actually figuring it out is so abysmally low, it's kind of insane. I think we go that way. Oh, a skeleton. Skeleton. A bigger skeleton. Now, what's in here? Ooh. Water. You seriously flooding everything with blood? It looks like it. I mean, I don't exactly know why we would, but you know what? We're out here. See, if this is how fast the ice block moved, I wouldn't have skipped it. But I unfortunately only have so much of my life left, and I'm an old man. I'm gonna die anytime soon, so I need to make sure that I'm not wasting my precious moments on stupid stuff. What do they want me to do? This is just annoying game design. This is like giving me a headache type stuff. Ugh. Like what? But yeah, we're seriously flooding the entire like lower edges of the hospital with blood. Why? I don't know. We just are. Life is weird like that, you know? I can't wait to do my plan for next week. I'm not going to spoil what it is, but boy, oh boy. I think I just kind of screwed myself over this week with a bunch of rage games, it seems like. I didn't think that any of these, like, Fish, I didn't expect would be a rage game at all. I expect Fish to be a very calm, relaxing, fun game. And it was. It was great for the first two, and then, like, just the pufferfish in this one is just a fucking nightmare. And I don't get it. Music is good, though. Okay. You should play A Nice Day for fishing. Is that a rage game too? It's not letting me grab the... I don't care. What the... We killed Greg! Whee! Oh no. Whee! Is that blood? Yeah. It's gross. Yeah, it's just Kool-Aid. Yeah. You get it. Whee! Oh, we're supposed to pull on it. That's why. You can play Stardew? Stardew is like, I think that after an hour I'd be done because I mentally would just clock out from how slow the game is. Just play Stardew and just try to get like the quickest marriage route. Guys, we got the piranha all the way to the ocean. Oh my god, wow. We reunited the 4 fish friends. Woo! Look at them. Are piranhas from the ocean? Yeah. They live in freshwater though, I think. But I think there's also saltwater piranha too. Uh-oh. Are you fucking kidding me? The finale. There's a finale? The aquarium. Okay. I think we're done. I think, you know, even that game was so fun, guys. I cannot, like, it was so fun. Wow. Isn't it like just amazing how great that game was? Like, guys, I think, isn't it so nice to just play a game that's just so fun? You know, like, isn't it so great? It's so fun. I'm so happy. I'm everything it can be. Yeah, no, I'm not playing that. Like, oh, there's a finale. Sorry. If you throw the most generic ass game design from like 2002 at me and like expect me to find that fun, no, not gonna do that. I can't. I can't. I know it's bad when even I'm getting like tired, you know. There's no DLC. Thank God there's no DLC, you know. They got steam cooked and that's the end. Yep. It was so funny you have to skip levels or you die if happens. Yeah, it's like, that's how you know it's bad, right? It's just, that's how you know. Yeah. Because if I'm being honest with you, I think that like it isn't a bad game or anything like that. It's just, man, just man, you know what I mean? It's just, it's really frustrating to me to find a game that I really enjoy and then it just takes a fucking nosedive in the second half. Yeah, it's overtly tedious. It's like, I don't think anyone should play it. I think that even though the fish, the flying fish sections were fun and the goldfish sections were fun, everything else was just CBT, you know, cognitive behavioral therapy. Just, it was CBT. It was, you need to open this, open that. Okay, now you got to do that again. Oh, you want to run away from the big doctor? Sorry, it's gonna take 7 IRL days for you to turn left. Good luck. You're not gonna get angry, and if you do, you know, it's just like, oh my gosh. But the good news is, it's over. It's fine. And then we can just hang out here. But I know whenever I get to that point in stream where I'm like, I'm falling asleep mentally because of how much I hate the game. I'm just like, and it's not even like I said, it's not the game. It's just the tedium. Like my brain can only do so much of it before I'm just like, you know, fish. But yeah, Piranha was the psychopath of the friend group. Honestly, yeah. I mean, I didn't enjoy the blood part, I'll be honest with you. I don't exactly enjoy like being in a hospital bathing in blood. That's kind of a little bit too on the nose for me. But then again, that's just a personal thing. That's whatever. That's just, in the grand scheme, that's just a personal gripe. But honestly, like I feel they did a really good job on the first 2 levels and then just fucking gave it to the intern for the 3rd and 4th. I really do feel that way. I feel like they just did that. Marbles, anyone? Kidding, I'm salty. I didn't no marbles today. No marbles today. Maybe later. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe it's Sunday. Who knows? But yeah, just to remind you guys what we're up to. Saturday and Sunday, we got streams going on. Saturday, we're doing another Crab's Treasure. On Sunday, we're doing, I forgot. Let's see. What am I doing? Oh, GeoGuessr. Yeah. Yeah, and the next week, I'm going to be trying out something new. So for those who don't know, this week was literally just like, I wanted to get through I Am Fish for sure, but I also wanted to play like all the games that I put on there. And even though they were a little bit like ragey, like they were fun. You know, although admittedly, like I should probably not do that again for a long time. And I won't. But yeah, I'm going to try something new next week. It'll be fun. And yeah, it'll be a new thing to test on the channel. Do Jump King. I would rather put my hand in a blender. I'll be honest. You should play something calming. True. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for something that'll be slow but fun, you know? I finally finished my bookmark. Let's go. Congratulations. Well done. Nice. Always fun to complete projects. And I know you've been working on that for a long time. So let's go. Pog. But yeah, I think I'll stay away from Rage. I think, to be honest with you, I mean, unless it's like a really good game that just happens to be hard and really difficult, I think I'll just stay away from them for the most part. I just got really unlucky with I Am Fish and the other games that we played this week in terms of difficulty. Like getting over it, that was just, I mean, I knew I was getting into. Repo, I thought it would be better, I'll be honest with you. That was kind of my bad. But I Am Fish, I was like, oh, this will be relaxing. Yeah, Risk of Rain too. Yeah, it just pew 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 pew. That would stress me out. Those games are fun. Roguelikes are fun, but I would get screwed over on the build and I'd just be like, you know, just because of RNG. Yeah, like getting over it. Yeah, getting over it was just like, it's fun, but it is what it is. Tiny Glade? Was that like the one where you build your own garden? Tiny Glade. Oh yeah, it is. It's a very cute game. It's on sale for $12. It's 15% off. Not bad. Not bad. 3 hours of nerds. You know, I think if I'm not mistaken, that nerd stream is still one of, if not then the most like poor performing streams of all time on my channel. And admittedly, it makes sense because The entire stream it was, for those who don't know, Nerds is solitaire, that competitive solitaire. And it's actually fun, but the game required so much like brain power to actually focus. I genuinely could not talk at all. So it was one of the very rare and very unfortunate reality that is, if I'm being blunt, I was just like open mouth, just like trying to focus and win. So I was just quiet. One of the very rare quiet Raz streams. Zor was Zor was fun until we had the glitches, until we had like people getting locked in areas and things not working. It was fun. It was fine. It was perfectly good. And then we got tech issue after tech issue. That wasn't our fault. It was the game. Look at the bright side. You could have played Celeste. Yeah, I'm not playing Celeste. I don't need pain. No pain, Pecco. No pain, Pecco. I will say every single time I think of Pekora or say like pain Pecco, I'll think of Death Stranding 2 and think about how I'm not playing it, and I'll be so sad. I want to play it so fucking badly. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to play it so badly. I missed it, didn't I? Yeah, we basically beat the game and we're just chilling out right now. But how are you doing, Rascal? It's good to see you. But don't worry, there's always another stream. That's the best part about my streams, I feel, is, you know, I have Monday and Tuesdays off, which, you know, just when I say off, I mean, I'm not streaming. I'm still doing stuff in the background. But, you know, outside of that, I always try to make sure that there's something going on so that, you know, if you want your daily dose of Raz, you get it. Play my singing monsters. I singing monsters? Oh gosh. This looks so cursed. So cursed. Oh my gosh. At least that wasn't streaming solitaire. He doesn't know what that is. No. The Nerds was solitaire. Nerds was literally solitaire. You guys want to see me play Nerds? Like, no. Nerds is literally, it's solitaire, but instead of playing by yourself, which is how you normally play solitaire, it is a game that has up to 6 people play solitaire with, like, it's insane. It's very boring if you don't care about card games. I'll be so honest with you. Like, unless you're NL, like, you can't make that interesting, you know? It's just pain. Don't know if you're leaving, but yeah, I'm just chilling. Hi, Abby. Yeah, we're just Otsuin. I mean, I'll be honest with you, like, the last section of that really kind of tuckered me out. Because for those who don't know, whenever I play games, it doesn't matter what it is. If I'm not feeling it, I'll start getting tired, because whenever I stream, I'm, you know, spoiler, I'm tired, right? But you know, whenever I stream, I get up a lot. I get a lot of energy from you guys. I get a lot of energy from the streaming itself. I get a lot of energy from everything else. But if we hit a very like calm point where not a lot is happening, you know, the game is just slow, I just start getting like literally tired. And I know that's a good time to like start accelerating stuff, because I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna fall asleep on stream. But it doesn't happen very often. It happens very rarely, but it only happens when you have games like those that are very slow, which I try to stay away from to begin with, because yeah, I don't want to be like, guys, I'm tired. Like so. Bow wow, bow 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 boom. Bow 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 bow. Monster Prom, it's humorous, you could try it. Interesting. I misread that at first, I'll be honest. Monstrous Prom. Hopefully it has nothing to do with videos. Monster Prom 3. Ooh. It's a 2D game. I cry. Also, visual novels, like the one we did where it was like Touch Starve or whatever, that was fun. Yeah, binky boinky, binky boinky. But reading that much is stressful. It hurts your throat. I remember I ended stream and I was like, damn, I can't do that stream back to back. Like, my throat would be destroyed. Because, you know, even though I wasn't even like doing anything too difficult, just, you know what I mean? I remember Surzu that time, Genuine Fear. Roblox hobbies? That's good. Not the impossible ones. Yeah, playing Roblox is always a fun time, for sure. I feel, though, that if I play Roblox, I want to do it, like on a weekend, right? I don't know. Who knows? So no Doki Doki, thank God. Well, it's not that I hate them or dislike them. It's just that like I said, I'm not attuned to 2D games, and a lot of them are unfortunately very slow, and a lot of them just make me want to just thinking about like playing Doki Doki just makes me want to die. Raztastic or Badtastic? Raztastic. And it's not because the game is bad. I had the same issue with Undertale and Deltarune. It's not that it's bad, but it is what it is. Your mic peaked? Really? Well, enjoy the one time my limiter doesn't work, which is interesting. It should be working. Well, it is what it is. Oh, you cut off. Oh, I did it on purpose. Oh, yeah, I cut that off on purpose. I was like, you probably don't want to hear me yawn. Like, one of the not necessarily like unspoken rules, but like one of the things I try not to do is I try not to ever yawn when I'm streaming. I'm just too tired to care about it right now. So it is what it is. But I am Raztastic. Story when me and my friend, says Abby, went through the Dairy Queen drive-thru. We asked the lady if they had gay ice cream because of Pride Month with a serious face, and she said, "What did you say?" What would be a gay ice cream? Like, would it just be like multiple flavors that like look like a rainbow? Like rainbow sherbet? Would that be gay ice cream? Welcome in, Dragon Slayer. 8 months. Can you believe that? I go poof now. Have a good poof. I was saying for the visual novel, but there are definitely segments in it where you don't need to speak. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is that it's a visual novel, right? And it's kind of hard to say the least about, like, I don't do well with that. Rainbow ice cream, it's a thing. Ooh. Yeah, the train has started. The follow age has started. 5 months. Can you believe that? 9 months. 8 months. Incredible. Rainbow sprinkles. Gokuri. Go. Isn't it kind of crazy that, like, I've noticed this a lot. Whenever there's people who type in chat, like, months will pass and it'll just be like, oh, I was here yesterday. 3 months, look at that already. I'm baby. 3 months is not like something to scoff at, though. Nor is 2 months. Like 2 months, that's literally 60 days. That's a lot. Rainbow ice cream is basically just a multicolored vanilla ice cream, honestly based. I mean, I love vanilla ice cream, so yeah, just like diet. I need Haagen-Dazs. I haven't gotten Haagen-Dazs in a while because it's so expensive, but I need to get it. And I need to make, like, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna make. I've had a mental thing come up right now, and I'm gonna take Guinness beer, and I'm gonna mix it with Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I'm writing it down on my notepad. I will report. 4 months, 2 months. That's insane. Yeah, it's kind of, it's beautiful in a weird way because, you know, I remember very vividly sometimes where, you know, when the first person's chat was, or when the first person's stream was, or thereabouts. And then I blink and it's like, hey guys, it's been 4 months. Huh? What? 4 months? What? You know, it's just like incredible. I'm the smallest one here, it seems. No, I think there was someone who was just a bit who beat you just by a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, no, you are. Yeah. You're the smallest one. But don't worry. I mean, the good news is that, like, as long as you're following the channel, it'll tick up. So, nice and easy. No need to worry. But yeah, no, I'm just waiting for, like, someone to come in that's been here for, like, the beginning and just see, like, 16 months, just, like, flexing on people. But, yeah, I mean, visual novels are really good. I really like them. It's just, I feel like that's not my style of content, I'll be honest. Like, I mean, maybe it is, but it's, like, in a very special case. But, yeah, if I, like, my biggest thing is I don't like playing games that require me to put an extra effort on top of the game itself. Like, Sekiro was actually a very big test of, like, endurance and will. Because Sekiro is a good game. It's a fun game. But every time I played it, I would have to steel myself to really focus and get it done. How about a voiced one? I don't know. You know, the problem with voiced visual novels is the same thing with Quarry, right? I don't know if the story is going to be good, right? Like, is it going to be like Quarry where literally it would be better off you shooting yourself in the foot and licking the wound instead of doing anything else? or would it be like a beautiful narrative experience? And it's like, you don't know, right? And it's like, if you spoil the story, then you'll know if it's good or not, but then it defeats the it's a catch-22. But I want to see Raz play Class of '09. Oh yeah, wasn't it the one where it's just like, I don't think I will play it, but I remember people playing it. I'm just like, oh, shock humor, yay. There was some really funny stuff though. It's just like, yeah, it's just like, hold on, like the first thing is like, so the other guy you gotta watch for are the other guys you gotta watch out for are usually into some form of feat, and it's just like, all right, you know, I do my best to make sure that I keep the chat as kosher as possible, and somehow, some way, we find the wildest ways to get that shit going crazy. I do not like that game at all. I mean, I've never watched it, so I don't really have an opinion, but yeah, I mean, it's just, I could play it offline and I'd have a lot of fun, but I don't know if I could enjoy it if I played it on stream. I'll be honest. A friend of mine bought me Class of '09 and I haven't touched it. Sounds about right. I mean, it's like, I think the pitch for Class of '09 is, what is the most crass shit we can say, and maybe it'll be funny. That's what I think the elevator pitch for Class of '09 is. Because every clip I saw of Class of '09 was like Pippa, like saying like, oh yeah, feet, or like some weird shit, and it's just like, okay. How about a horror game you die if you scream? I've actually played that before. I think I don't know if we did it on the Raztathon, but I think we played it where, and I beat it like easily. Because I mean, whenever I get scared, I get very quiet anyway, so it's like, yeah. Isn't Class of '09 the out-of-pocket TikTok audios? Yeah. But I mean, like, I don't try to like sanitize my streams or anything like that, but it's just like, I don't want to deal with a lot of the bullshit. It's one of the reasons why I'm saying so. I don't want to deal with a lot of the bullshit, so I stay away from it, because it's like, this is my place to hang out and have fun. I don't want to deal, like, I don't want to get canceled on Twitter. I don't want, like, and I don't even care. Like, okay, you cancel me on Twitter, whatever. I scroll Twitter, like, maybe I look at my For You page for like 20 minutes and then I scroll off, you know? Like, oh my God, like, literally I just turn the phone off. But the thing is that, like, I don't want to get, like, it's not just me, right? If it was just me, I wouldn't care. I'd play whatever I wanted. I'd do whatever I wanted, all this stuff. But the thing is that it's not just me, it's all of us. And I don't want to ruin it for you guys as well. So there may be some games I just like don't play because of it. Like, for example, like Schedule 1. Like, Schedule 1 looked like an interesting game to play, but I just like, the whole entire premise of the game is like, sell drugs. I'm like, don't really want to do that, to be honest, you know? I thought it was a normal visual novel when I first found it. I was severely wrong. Yeah, it's very like, it's very, this is what was funny in '09, you know? I know what, you should totally play Half Sword. Half Sword. Something went wrong. We were unable to process it. Wait. There's a demo, or tech demo. Oh, this reminds me of Exanima. If this is what I think it is. Oh yeah, it's like Examina. Yeah, it's like Exanima, but 3D. That looks good, actually. Fun, though. Fun, but difficult. Oh, hi, Steph. Welcome in. How are you? It's good to see you. That game is fun. Yeah, Exanima, I didn't get into, but I can see why people do. You can turn off the gore, by the way. I don't mind gore. Like I said, like, I'm not like a, what's the phrase? I don't know what the actual word is, but, like, I don't need to hide gore and stuff. It's just, like, I don't like like, I like tasteful stuff, you know, like the I Am Fish or whatever. Like, that was just like, you know, let's make the water red, we're edgy, and it's just like, oh God, you know. I have snooze the ads. I have 18 hours on Half Sword based. I mean, it looks like it's fun, you know. It looks like it's I mean, 18 hours on a tech demo is pretty impressive, though. I'll be honest. 100%. Very, 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 very interesting. But I really do want to say again, I do appreciate you guys recommending stuff. I know it's very unfortunate whenever I don't, like, you know, glomp onto it immediately, but at the same time, you know, there's games that people will recommend that I'll get to eventually, like by myself, and I'll play off stream. But when it comes down to stream games, I have to be careful because, like I said, the most important thing is making sure I don't expend extra effort on top of everything else I'm doing, because then I just get really tired, and I don't like that. You know, I like when I end a stream and I'm more excited and more energetic than I was when I started. But if I play a game like Sekiro or Quarry, for example, like I'm gonna end stream and be like, God, I want to go to sleep. Not because it's anything wrong with the game or that, it's just it required more effort. That's all. It's like my battery, you know. I don't get more in my battery, so I got to figure out how to change the output, right? If you ever get out of the Quarry trauma, what about Until Dawn? It came out before, but the narrative is, in my opinion, better. I mean, it's not that it's like I'm like traumatized by it. It's just, it's kind of the perfect like example of shitty writing, honestly. Like, it's just very unfulfilling, very surface level. But I know Until Dawn was better. I did see, like, when Quarry came out, everyone compared it to Until Dawn. Also, it's $40. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I mean, it'll be a while for sure regardless, because it's like Quarry was okay. I'll be honest, the reason why I didn't just stop playing Quarry, like, I'll be honest, this is the only reason I didn't just say, nah, I'm not fucking playing this game anymore, is because every stream was, the game got worse and we all just hated on it so collectively. I was like, we need this. Like, this is how, like, you ever have a bad day and, like, you play a game or you watch a show that just is shitty and you're just like, man, this show fucking sucked. Like, that's what we were doing. I forgot to go to the bank. Fuck. Ha. I remembered to go to the store before I got on. So that was going to be the big problem if I forgot to do that, but I didn't. But I hope that even though you forgot to go to the bank, you can still do what you got to do, JG. To me, it's the best one they've made, is A Little Hope. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe you're wrong at all. I think it's just the case that, like, it's going to take me a while to actually go into it with, like, a blank slate. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. I was like, no, they're not from the same developers. Yeah, they're different. Expedition 33 is 10% off. I need it. Yeah, I was thinking of buying that, honestly. A lot like I've never seen a game like that so positively reviewed ever. And like, I don't think I've ever seen a game that's in that genre so well received. And it's incredible. And I see, like, there's an outpouring of just genuine love and appreciation for the game that it's actually incredible. That's why I have the Trash Movie Sunday. Based. I mean, when it comes down to movies, right, like, there's definitely some movies that I hate watch, but it's normally the same movies over and over. But I don't even remember the last time I did that, because it's been so long. Like, it was only like one or two, and I don't even remember what they were, but, you know. 87K reviews with overwhelmingly positive. Well, yeah, I mean, it's like, if I'm not mistaken, they just got a bunch of developers who were really good at what they do, and they just let them loose and said, hey, let's make a narrative experience that's beautiful. And you know what? Damn it, that's right. Any game where Jennifer English works, it's peak. Amazing. I don't know who that is, but I'll agree. Simply because, let's be honest here, if they're working on Expedition 33, they probably did amazing. I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of want to play it, but at the same time I don't, because I don't know what to expect. You know? Trying to silently yawn and stretch is hard. Voice of Mael and Shadowheart. Oh, interesting. I don't know who Mael is, but I do know who Shadowheart is. I didn't play a lot about Baldur's Gate 3. I got very bored of it. I mean, it's not that the game was boring or anything like that. It was literally just the case that it was too slow. It's turn-based, by the way. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't really want to, because turn-based really turns me off. I don't really like turn-based games. I never have. It's just always been a frustration for me. It's like, What if you just made this game, but if it wasn't turn-based? It'd be so much better, you know? My L main of Expedition. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, well, I mean, I think what's nice, though, is that we're in a position where we don't have to worry about stuff like that. We can just play what we want to play, which is nice. I play Honkai, so I can do it, and a bit of Persona. Yeah, it's... you know, I've grown up with turn-based games. I've grown up with all sorts of crap, but... I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Turn-based games just make my brain die, you know? Yeah, I never got into BG either. It's not that BG3 is a bad game, and I think Rascal and I are on the same page here. It's like, it's just the game is the difficulty, not the actual story, you know? But Raz, you can fuck a bear. True. You can do the segs in Baldur's Gate 3. But, I mean, that's awesome, but if you don't get to that point, then it's like, what's the point of, you know, all that? The added bear is nuts. That's incredible. Bear, have you done the bear? Oh man, we're losing it now. This is definitely an hour 2 stream moment for sure. But yeah, no, I try to choose games based off of criteria where the first one is this going to require me to exert extra effort? And if so, am I willing to do it? Most of the time I'm like, no, I'm not, so I won't do it. But one of the things that I like to do is find games that are not slow, but they have their own pace that you can speed up if you need to. And then they're fun and simple, you know, nothing crazy. Those are my favorite. Yummy. I swore I caught it. But yeah, that's just how it goes. Life is wonky. Life is weird. And I mean, streaming is fun. I mean, I love streaming. I know that we talked earlier a bit ago about like, you know, like how VTubers have like a certain shelf life and like it's typically of a maximum around 4 years. I've not even had a thought of anything besides just streaming. I'll be honest. Like, there's not a single thing I really dislike about streaming. There's some things that I've had to get used to because it's so foreign, but now that it's like just second nature, it's really nice. To say the least, I've settled in pretty nicely. But even if I didn't, you know, I really do enjoy streaming. It's really fun. So if you guys are ever worried about like, oh, you know, like is Raz like, you know, stressed out about stream? No, not really. Not really. I mean, there's things that do stress me out, of course, but it's just, it's nothing worth throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, there's always going to be things that kind of like press you and stress you out, but it's not worth destroying it over. And there's like, in the year and a half, I think, I don't even know where we're at, like year and a few months I've been streaming. Yeah, no, I've never once thought like, oh, I should pack this up, you know? So if you've ever been worried about that, don't. Is Raz stressing over what chat has to say? I mean, yeah, sometimes, because it's like, because here's the thing, I don't really care what people say. Like, that's not like, I'm not gonna cry if you call me an idiot or anything like that. It's the thing where, like, it only takes one comment to really fucking derail a conversation or really derail the stream. And it takes a lot of work on my end to kind of wrangle us back. And it's not bad, but it's just like, it does, like, because if I fail to do it, you'll notice, you know. Not a single thing may I remember you, the Quarry and Touch. Well, here's the thing, like, Touch Starve was definitely an experience, so was Quarry, but I had fun doing it. Like, even though I was raging like a fucking, like, I was so angry the entire time playing Quarry, but I was having fun while I was angry. Like, nothing felt better than complaining about it and knowing that you guys, like, were on the same page. Oh, I got another snooze. We got 7 minutes until ads. Let's go, Pogger. Sorry about that. But no, I love streaming. Streaming has always been a release for me. It's always been a fun thing. I'm always worried about, you know, what chat says because, well, TOS mainly is what I'm worried about. But also the other thing too is, like I said, I'm not trying to make you guys more sensitive. In fact, you know, I'm trying to do the opposite. It's just, It's rare. It's very, very rare, but sometimes it's normally a new person will come in and say some wild ass shit, and I'll just have to like segue away from it. But the thing is that like everyone's like trained themselves as well with other streamers. That it's just how it is, you know. But yeah, no, streams are squeaky clean. They're fine. I love it. You know. Although sometimes we get saucy, and that's what I like. I like the fact that we can get saucy and we hold back. That's the best part, because the thing is that, you know, one of the things that I will say is like very off-putting as a new viewer to a new channel is whenever the chat is very edgy, you know. And it's not a bad thing. Like, if you want your community to be that way, you want your streams to be that way, cool, you do you. I'm not the demographic, but what really turns me off is a very like unnecessarily chaotic and edgy chat. And I'm very proud to say I've never had that. I mean, we've had edginess for sure, but it's always been very tasteful. It's never been problematic. So it's not only a testament to how well you guys are, but also a testament to how well we've been doing as a collective team here, you know, to make sure it's all nice and basically cool, you know. But yeah, don't worry about any of that. You know, I don't have any issues or anything like that. I literally come up with my schedule, I post shorts, I stream, and I have fun every single time. So I know that probably no one's ever thought about that before, but you know, if you've been curious, yeah, no, I'm having the time of my life. I love it. Streaming's fun. There's nothing really like streaming, if I'm being honest with you. There really isn't anything like it. There's genuinely zero things in this world that is as fun and as unique as streaming. So yeah, I would never pack this up, honestly. Like I said, it's just too fun. It really is just too fun. However, speaking of fun things, all good things must come to an end. But the good news is that tomorrow we're going to be doing another rage game, another Craps Treasure, our Soul Saturday title for this week. And then immediately after that, we're going to be playing the best game of all, the game where it's never Argentina, but it always is, GeoGuessr. So we do have a fun weekend set up here. No Gorilla streams, no EU-friendly streams this weekend. Sorry, guys. But do look forward to all the fun times we have. And also, tomorrow, Saba Same Desu is tomorrow. Or, yeah, why is it Brazil? Why do I not know what Portuguese is? But at any rate, I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoy your Friday. It is a nice young evening nice young Friday evening. So I hope that if it's late for you guys or whatever it is, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. And honestly, it does kind of suck that I Am Fish was a little bit disappointing in the end, but we still made it work and we had fun. So I want to say thank you guys for coming by. If you're on the YouTube side, please consider liking and subscribing. If you're on the Twitch side, consider following. But as always, I want to say thank you guys for coming by to the stream, having fun. You guys literally are the reason why whenever I have games that kind of stress me out or kind of force extra effort, you guys are the ones that rally me back. So always remember that you guys are very important. And not only that, but you guys really do make the streams that good. You know, I don't think the streams would be anywhere near as good without you guys. I'll be honest. All right, fine. Thanks for stream, Mr. Streamer Guy. You're welcome. But as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Take care. And as always, I will talk to you very, very soon tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. CDT, Rise Standard Time.